What up? It's Kendall here. I'm coming to you real Tyson fabulous. No, Tyson is bald. Real DMX fabulous right now. I'll be wondering, Kendall, what happened to that Slayer weave you had for a second there? We'll get on that. I just came back from the gym, which thank God for, because I've been in such a pissy mood for the last 2 weeks for a few reasons, and now like going to the gym was such a good release of energy, and I'm in like a positive mojo mindset right now, and I'm so happy. But anyway, so if you've been watching my last few videos, you saw that I had this killer weave, Cardi B rock a lace type situation. It was the first sew-in I had had since I was in high school, which is like 5 years ago. And then it's also the first lace front sew-in installation that I've ever done, and it was beautiful. The girl did a really good job. There are just so many things that nobody told me about like sew-ins, or things that I forgot about sew-ins that I really wish someone would have talked to me about, and I probably would not have gotten a sew-in. The issue was not the person that installed it. She did a beautiful job. The issue was not the hair. The hair was gorgeous. For those of you that were wondering about what hair that was, that was the Celie hair. Gorgeous. It was their Peruvian or Brazilian straight. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'll put that down in the description box. It was 28 inches. It was long. It was flowy. It was two 28s, a 26, a 24, and a 22-inch frontal. The girl said that it was really good at bleaching as far as like the frontal customization. She did an amazing job, and the hair itself was really good. So I don't want to fault the hair. The hair was really nice. It tangled a little bit in the back, but that's what happens when you have really long hair. But beyond that, didn't shed. Really nice hair. I'll put a link to all of that down in the description box as well if you're curious. But there were just so many things that nobody told me about rocking a lace. So first let's talk about what a lace is, because I realize I do have some viewers that do not know anything about weaves, wigs, hair extensions, what have you. A lace, in this case a lace frontal, which means that this lace will be from ear to ear. It's made out of a lace cloth type material that has hair sewn into it so that you can part it and it looks like a scalp. What happens is a lot of hairstylists will bleach this piece of fabric so that hair at the root is a little lighter than the rest of the hair, so that it looks like it's coming from your scalp and it looks really natural. Also, people like to pluck it so it's thinner in certain areas so that it looks more natural the way your hair is naturally thinner in certain areas, yada yada. They'll put gel and they'll make it all pretty and they'll glue it down. And then for the rest of the hair, you see that my hair is braided, they will sew in wefts of hair so that your hair is killing it. Hence the word weave. You weave in the hair into your braids. So that's for all of my people that have no idea what I'm talking about. Weave, rock a lace. The thing, Cardi, you did not tell us the pain associated with laces in particular. This is a new form of torture. One of the big complaints that you'll have when you have weaves is that your head itches. Ever see girls doing this stuff? That's because her braids itch and she can't get in there with her nail. You can use sprays, you can wash your hair, but it never really goes away. And especially if you plan to leave this into your head for upwards of a month, that is slow and painful. That is its own form of cruel and unusual punishment. But beyond that, the true contraption that we need to really be fighting against as a people is the frontal. That bad boy, again, looks so good. That's the most natural I've ever had any form of hair extensions look on my head. There is an element of gluing down or taping down or some form of adhesive used to keep the lace onto the person's forehead, right? Again, she did a great job, so I didn't lose any of my hair. Like, this is what my edges looked like prior to her installing things. However, I lost my sideburns. I had hair right here, right? In order to make sure that the lace went ear to ear, there is a sideburn tab on the lace itself, and then you glue that down on your sideburns. However, because I already have sideburns, and once luscious sideburns, those got effectively ripped off, and that hurt. Hurt so much that I just decided to slowly lift that tab up and shave off my sideburns just to avoid the pulling and the tugging pain. The real problem was pulling. The installation of a frontal is essentially both a hairstyle and a facelift. As your hair begins to grow, the frontal that is glued right here on your head starts to slowly shift back, resulting in a perpetual face of astonishment and surprise. Actually, in one of my videos, I was saying like, I can't even show how angry I am because I can't pull my eyebrows down. Your face is constantly just erect after a while. It results in really, really bad headaches, really just pissy mood overall. And if you have a really poor installation, it could result in your edges just ripping straight off. Luckily, I didn't really have that problem, but girl, just walk around like this for the next like 24 hours and I can guarantee you this is not fun. This is not a fun experience. This is not as glamorous as Cardi B be saying rock a lace. So what I did is I took that bad boy off. It took me like 2 hours. It was really time consuming. Yes! Finally! Jesus! And it made me sad. Again, I really like that hair. If you want that hair, I'm gonna put the link in the description box or whatever. Make a wig or something, or make something that's not as permanent on your head. But yo, that was an experience. Needless to say, in the next video, I will have hair on my head. This might in some way be useful for those of you that are planning to get any form of hair extensions, particularly a weave, and you thought that sounded like a cute idea. You can get them, but just know there are repercussions for the frontal life in particular. If you want my advice, I always recommend people to wear wigs. Actually, wigs are really nice. If you want to have it a little bit more permanent, but not to the extent they're doing this stuff, you could always get it sewed down on the back so that it's like more of something that you wear every day and it doesn't really shift too much. And also, if you like certain hair brands, you can always like get someone to make you a wig, or you can make your own. So yeah, that's my little, not a rant, but just PSA for all of you out there that's trying to rock a lace. It's a hard job. It's a little form of tiny torture every single day. You will have headaches. Also, you have to be really careful washing your hair so you don't get water on the lace so that it peels up and then you have to glue it back down, and it's a whole lot of work. Unfortunately, I only last like 2.5 weeks with my hair done and it's okay. I'm going back to wigs. I can't be bothered now. So anyway, if you found this video helpful or at least entertaining in my misery, don't forget to like this video because apparently that matters. Comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.